Yo, it's free game all day. You know what I'm saying? It's CJ. A lot on my mind. Just want to put it out there. Um, Shout out to Ivy. I was on a podcast yesterday, the Ivy Lee Show. She definitely a smart, intelligent, young woman who is on the shit and she's trying to, really do some good things out here. So shout out to her. I get that content, for you guys, so you can hear it. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Like I said, the more we push, the more content I be able to put out. As you can see, I'm out here. Hey, look, 5, 6 in the morning at work. Just waiting for the sun to rise. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Can't stop. I literally work every day. Some days a week, 12-hour shifts every day. No off days. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is every day. But I'm gonna, I always say that I'm never gonna talk about something that I haven't went through. I haven't, experienced something I haven't seen. It's one thing about me. I've always been able to see the game within the game. But what happens is you can express what you see, and some people don't. They'll tell you, no, that's not what it is, or no, I don't think it's that. But I've always been able to see it. And one thing that is real, and a lot of people, like for example, you ever heard somebody say this? Man, hating. I ain't gotta hate on nobody. They ain't got nothing for me to hate on. That's the first motherfucking thing a hater gonna say. They gonna say that. So I'm gonna speak about jealousy within a circle, or within even with family, or even definitely with friends. Sometimes you could be with somebody and they could be kind of a little jealous of you. I've been in situations to where, let me tell you something. A person who talks behind your back and always got something to say, like about, whatever it is, people find anything to discredit you. You know what I mean? Anything. Like, it could be anything. They'll bring up something, dig up something so old, to where, and they'll try to make that shit relevant today. And it's sad when it comes from people who you've been knowing for a long time. You know what I'm saying? It's extremely sad when somebody do this. So when a person does this, be sure you take that for what it is. Don't ignore that. Don't act like it's some shit that, they just talking at the side of their mouth, because they will downplay it and act like, they just being real. No, they're not being real. Them motherfuckers is jealous of you. And they have developed some type of dislike. That's why they always, speaking on your failures, or, just something that you didn't, achieve in. So it's like, I had this one person who, he had this bad habit of always bringing up my exes. Like, what nigga does some shit like that? Why are you bringing up my fucking exes, bitches I'm not even concerned about, and throwing situations up in my face? You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be able to see certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when that happens, you can't. That's not shit that solid niggas and friends do. Like, it's this girl who I know, and a long time ago, niggas, a couple niggas, and there wasn't a lot of niggas, but it was a couple niggas that I know personally, but it happened with a lot of niggas though, like outside of the niggas I know. she just was out there. You know, she was out there, you know, niggas was knocking her down. You know what I mean? Niggas running through, passing off, tossing her around. And it's so funny. You know, there's one particular nigga, he goes and, I don't know, he actually conversed with her. Now, 9 times out of 10, a broad who's like that, they gonna be messy too. All freaks are messy. I don't know what part of that niggas don't understand. A freak is messy as fuck. Just like in high school or even middle school. Them some of the biggest freaks were some of the messiest motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers was messy as hell. But what ended up happening is some of these same niggas end up being buddies with this bitch. Like, nigga, we all done niggas done got down. Y'all got respect for this broad now? You know what I mean? Like, I got respect for her. Like, you know, it's like you'll sit up there and laugh and joke with this broad about one of your niggas. But think about the mindset of the nigga. You know what I'm saying? The mindset of the nigga, for him to even do that shit, that's an inner jealousy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't doing that shit because, you know, it's an accident. He want to belittle you, so the broad won't come back and give you none, or want to even have favor for you, and want to do something with you. You know what I'm saying? I've witnessed so many simp situations overall, and ain't really, you know, addressed it. But as me being older, is you can see shit like that for what it is. You know, like that shit be real, man. And you gotta watch how niggas move with you. You know, you can't sit back and just keep on thinking somebody's your friend, or somebody like is for you, or somebody is like really down for you. When if a motherfucker just switch like that out of nowhere, that motherfucker been had developed some type of hatred or some type of dislike or something. I'll never forget a nigga, when I used to throw parties all the time, you know what I'm saying, and group shit. This nigga don't even know I even heard him say this shit. But I'll never forget this nigga. I remember I was laughing and joking, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, doing some shit. And I dapped the nigga up, and I got ready to walk away. I didn't even walk away that far like that. I heard the nigga mum to the nigga, man, I do not like that nigga. I just was dapping and joking with this nigga just like 5 seconds ago. And the nigga mumbled that to another nigga, but he didn't know I heard the shit. But see, I had this mentality then where I used to always try to keep peace. You know, I didn't address everything. I ignored a lot of shit, you know, until it really, really got to me. You know, it just depends. But yeah, like, man, you gotta be careful, man. And see, motherfuckers sit back and talk with each other and, you know, say a little shit. But one thing about them motherfuckers, they ain't gonna never tell you shit about them. They ain't gonna never like let you know little shit that went down with them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch. You really gotta be careful of the people who you know, some people really have so much jealousy towards you to they don't even really want to see you at all, see your presence, because they just hate your aura. That don't mean that there's something wrong with you. You're not the one with the issue. They got the issue with you. You know what I mean? And those type of motherfuckers are dangerous. They are dangerous. And they have a simp mentality. You know what I'm saying? That means they're secretly in competition with you. And if some shit happens, they will be one of the motherfuckers with a pitchfork in their hand talking about burning this nigga down. You know what I mean? Be careful, man. See, what I'm aware of is that me doing some shit like this, it's gonna bring out more and more and more like people who want to show their true colors, you know, whatever their feelings are toward me. And that's actually expected. I know that. But I have the courage and the will to do something that a lot of people, can't and won't do. And that's just, speak on experiences. You know what I'm saying? I speak on my experiences. I have nothing to hide. I ain't never claimed to have, the best life of everything. I think I'm doing better now than I have in life. And I just want to use my tool to be able to, really speak on certain stuff that, I didn't have nobody there to tell me this shit, you know what I'm saying? So I could see it. Or they just didn't break it down the way that, I can literally articulate like the well, like, okay, like I get it now, you know what I'm saying? I spent too many years and too much time dealing with people who I thought that was really for me. And it ain't just fellas, I mean, it's definitely women too. A woman will waste your time, waste years of your life, tell you she love you, tell you she care about you, and as soon as y'all break up, will act like you ain't never did a thing for her a day in her life. You know what I'm saying? I had people who I felt like was for me, riding with me, and would ride with another motherfucker who mistreated me and disliked me, and they rhyme with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has something about them that, people not gonna like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't care. It could just be the way you look. It's women who just dislike women, but they can look at them and be like, oh, this bitch thinks she all that. Oh, this bitch thinks she got damn this. And, I sit there like, damn, this girl ain't even nothing like that. It's this lady who works out here, she actually went back home. But she worked out here with me. You know what I'm saying? I work for FEMA. So, we got people from, all over the place. And I heard so many stories about this woman, about how, she hard to get along with, she this, she that, like she just, irritating. And I had to work with her one day, and I pulled up, and, we, off the top, she said something, and I could have took what she said and just assumed and just been like, you know what, they said this woman was like this. But I actually really sat down and talked to this lady, and we worked together that day. That lady was cool as a fan. You know what I'm saying? All that shit they said that woman was on, that woman, I get it, but that lady was cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? And I worked with her like every day for a long time before she left. Probably like over like about a month, 2 months. But the lady was really cool. She was, she was really all right. And the thing was, she was real about herself. So I can respect that. You know what I mean? She wasn't putting up no fronts and nothing like that. And she ain't put on no mask, you know what I'm saying, acting like somebody else. That woman was real. You know what I mean? So you can't always pay attention to what motherfuckers be talking about. But folks, I'm telling you, folks be jealous of you for no reason at all, just because you're breathing. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, protect your energy. Protect. Invest in yourself. Pull away. Cut those cords. Or those people don't mean no good to you, because what it is that they surrounding you with negative energy, and you don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Until you separate yourself and you get away from that. For a long time, I was around a little crowd, and I couldn't understand why the people in this crowd was coming off like that to me, until I got away from that. Then when I got away from that, it's like, I could actually see clearly why it was like that. It was because the people I was around was putting out bad seeds. You know what I'm saying? Bad energy. Putting out that bad energy about you. And so other people was bringing that energy to me. And I'm wondering where it's coming from. Like, why? But, so I'm going to give you a good example. And then I'm going to end this video real quick. You ever, like, notice sometimes, like, you can have a friend that got a girl, or a girl that got a nigga, and it's like the nigga or the homegirl, homeboy, whatever, they start they start treating you like a little different and develop a dislike for you, and they act like they don't like you. And you like, damn, like, why the fuck? I don't even talk to this person. I don't even see this person. Like, why they acting like this with me? It's because the motherfucker that you cool with talking shit about you to them. And then they come back basically letting you know in so many words. And that shit that happened, I'm like, damn, what the fuck? And then you know what they gonna do when you ask them about it? I don't know. Shit, I don't know why they acting like that. That's why, because they talking shit about you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta cut that cord, man. I promise you. Like, protect your energy, man. There's some folks, man, that don't mean you know well. They mean you know well. You know, you have to cut that cord, man. For real. Don't be stupid. Don't be dumb. You know what I mean? They will sit back and act like they for you. You can tell. Get a new car. Get a new house. Get a new job. You know what I'm saying? You're not step outside the place that you was at. If you might have been down a little bit, or you was in a fucked up situation, watch how you hear from motherfuckers when some bullshit go down, or motherfuckers all of a sudden make it their mission to contact you when they feel like, you know, something that happened to you, versus you get something new, or, you know what I'm saying, you being praised or congratulated. Guess what? That congratulation or that praise ain't gonna come from them, because they're not gonna acknowledge it. But let another motherfucker had to do the same shit. They'll salute them, you know, tell them, hey, you know what I mean? Like, hey man, that's some real shit, you know. But they not gonna give you that credit because it's how they feel. I'm telling you, man. For real, I've witnessed this. I've witnessed this with my own eyes numerous times. It's real. You know what I'm saying? Be careful, man. Like, pay attention to the details. You know what I'm saying? Protect your energy, protect who you are. You know, don't allow those energy suckers to take everything from you. These people got a simp mentality, and they just, you know, it's not even about convincing them. It's not even about trying to prove something to them. You get the fuck out of the way, or let their hand go and let them drop. You know what I'm saying? And let them live their life. And it's okay. You know, that's a part of life. That's a cycle. You know what I mean? But don't keep putting energy into situations that people ain't doing nothing but giving you back, you know, jealousy, you know, negative energy, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Especially all that behind the back shit. You know, don't be naive to that shit. That shit happens, you know. So, hey, free game all day. You know, I'm gonna drop maybe 2 more videos today. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? You know, when y'all will get them. But don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey, man, there's so much content out there, man, I want to cover. It is what it is, man. Y'all have y'all a good day, all right?